Oh, and a problem. Oh,
my gosh! That was a very hard impact there as they're heading up into the left. Okay.
Oh, full course caution. Huge impact between the 99, the Daytona prototype, and the 62,
Memo
the GTLM Ferrari. Memo Gidley behind the wheel of the 99.
Great response from everybody here in terms of safety workers and flag marshals. Remember that Daytona does this better than anyone else. The debris field there, obviously we're looking into the sunset
right
with
into
the cloud.
sun.
Now we have an official statement on the drivers involved in that heavy crash that brought out a red flag at just after 5 o'clock Eastern time. The statement is that both Memo Gidley and Matteo Malucelli were admitted to Halifax Hospital. They are awake and communicating and undergoing further observation and assessment. So we'll take that as very good news indeed. Unfortunately, the pole-sitting car, the Gainsco number 99 Red Dragon, out of the race under terrible circumstances after leading in the hands of the man who put it on pole, Alex Gurney, early on. Here is a look at what happened. First, Malucelli reported a loss of drive in his Risi Competizione Ferrari. He stopped by the side of the road, and then along came Memo Gidley, who was unsighted, and whammo.
That was a tremendous impact, just scary to look at, and obviously tore the front end off the Red Dragon machine. Here we see another look at it. He's diving to the inside of that GT machine, obviously unaware that Malucelli was slow on the left-hand side of the racetrack. Just scary, scary pictures to look at.
Two problems happening right there. He was tucked right up underneath the Ferrari. When he made his attempt to make the pass, he popped out right into the sunlight. There was no way he could have seen Malucelli.
Dann werden Sie die Startampel eingeblendet sehen und dann geht der Sport darunter in die erste Kurve. So, die Ampel ist eingeblendet, auch hinten sieht das ganz gut aus und die Rennleitung gibt das Rennen frei und los geht's. Vollgas, der Lamborghini vorne, das schwarze Auto und da gibt's gleich einen heftigen Unfall, der zum Abbruch führen wird. Mit einem mehrmaligen Überschlag, das ist mal richtig in die Hose gegangen und das muss Rot geben. Um Gottes Willen, was für ein Unfall. Rot ist draußen. Jetzt müssen wir erstmal gucken, dass da alle okay sind. Riesencrash. Das sind Sandritter Klingmann, da ist ein Audi von ab, der sich mehrmals überschlagen hat. Toni Seiler sehe ich aus dem Auto klettern, der da gestartet ist in der Corvette. Dann steht da das RWT-Auto von Calway. Aber wie sieht's in der 11 aus? Jetzt kommen da erste Hilfskräfte, die über die Boxenmauer wohl springen. Jetzt sind auch die DMSB-Staffeln da und ich glaube, der kommt raus. Müssen wir einfach jetzt abwarten, wie sich das entwickelt. Wir werden Ihnen in Patricks Analyse mal die ersten Bilder zuspielen. Achten Sie auf die Mitte des Bildes.
Der Mercedes, der HTP-Mercedes, der war eigentlich ausschlaggebend. Der hatte schon mal angezuckt und dann musste er zurücknehmen. Die Corvette, die 1er Corvette ist ausgewichen und dann ging das eigentlich los, diese Kettenreaktion. Das müssen wir auch jetzt nochmal uns in Ruhe anschauen. Aber der HTP-Mercedes von Maximilian Götz, der hat kurz gezuckt, musste dann, weil das Rennen nicht freigegeben war, nochmal zurücknehmen vom Gas und dann wichen quasi alle aus. Und wir sehen hier die Berührung zwischen dem Auto von Niki Thiem mit der 11 im Audi, trifft im Prinzip Daniel Keilwitz, dreht sich dann quer durchs Feld fliegend und dann gibt es einfach diese Kettenreaktion. Klingmann mit rausgerissen, Sven Barth mit entsprechend berührt und dann hier an der Mauer rechts der Audi die Rolle gedreht. Wow, puh.
Also Kettenreaktion, keine Schuldfrage, Patrick, sehe ich das richtig? Muss man da sagen, unglückliche Umstände, Racing ist gefährlich?
Ja, lass uns doch mal erst einmal da in Ruhe drauf schauen. Ja. Also wir sehen, wie der Audi von Niki Thiem, der hat ein bisschen den Weg nach links eingeschlagen, aber das war in der Perspektive vorher zu sehen. Wow, was Bilder, Wahnsinn. Puh.
do like this.
It felt to me like you keep pushing. That's how it felt to me.
Never.
No,
you
no.
can see it.
No, that's what I thought.
You are my friend. I never.
I know.
I was. Come to. I was crying.
Oh, sorry.
It's you.
Sorry, my friend. Sorry. Big misunderstanding.
I was like this and I released. What I do?
Mehdi said to me, "I'm sorry, I was crying. I'm very sorry. I was even braking, but yeah, to me it was no braking. To me it was he just kept on pushing."
All spread out. They go in search of their own piece of real estate. They bump and grind and push and shove, and now they've got to come all back together again. Oh! Jason Bright over and up and into the wall. Oh!
That started with Slade down the inside.
Okay. Yep, I'm trying to just give us a radio call if you're there, Bridie.
Huge damage to car 16 of Scott Pye again.
Yep.
Yeah. The electronics in the car shut down. Here's the replay. This will give us some explanations.
We'll try to come in together. So it's Tim Slade leans on the Holden Racing Team car, which just sends Team BOC Commodore flipping into the air. This was what happened. They all fanned out and then they all came back in, and it was never going to work. Van Gisbergen and Kelly get through, and then watch car 47 just pushes across, and it doesn't take much for Garth Tander just to lean on the front left-hand side of Jason Bright.
It's that secondary impact that's the worry there with the wall, and it got right up on the top of the debris fence.
This is Lee Holdsworth's view. Oh, that was the big crunch that he... Okay, so he got hit by Scott Pye and a few others.
Francesco Cini waiting for the lights to go. Lights have gone. Tom Koska's gone already. David Stankeris has gone with him. Francesco Cini's been left, and I think that's Mauricio Capetti coming up the inside of him. Now that's unusual because oh no, not already! Already we've got two cars off. Stankeris has gone off, and the number 5 Max Mugelli. That is terrible news for Max Mugelli. David Stankeris and Max Mugelli coming together, and that was, again, as I said, that's Kervone. They're members of the Kervone Club now. There we have it again, David Stankeris just going into the side of Max Mugelli, and Max having a big rollover, double rollover for Max. I hope he's okay, but he cut across in front of Davide Stankeris and pushed them both out. Davide's okay, just hoping to
for making this happen, and he had a fantastic stint. So we're just going to hope that everything works out.
Oh, massive wreck. Big crash.
I think there's been a big hit, so I'll go back to the booth.
This is a big one, guys. I don't know where that car on the straightaway is, but that's that hit a ton. Really bad hit.
Car on the right, heavily damaged. Car on the left. Wow. Our 6th full course caution. See if we can have a look at what happened. Frankie Montecalvo's climbed out. And they're climbing out.
That's really good to see.
Glory be David Ostell of Canada.
That is really good to see.
Wow.
Wow, that's a testimony to that carbon fiber tub and how strong that is. That was a massive hit.
One of last year's winning drivers in class. And quite a debris field, as you see.
Yeah,
this will take some cleaning up.
Here's a replay. He's a little bit wide. There's a bit of damage to the left rear.
It's
just way out in the grey, and then Montecalvo had nowhere to go.
Yep.
You can't turn from there either. Once you're at that point of the racetrack where you're already on the throttle.
To the tire wall and the secondary impact.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Even bigger than the first.
He's just wide all the way through, Dorsey. Got into the grey.
Yeah, he got into the grey and the car wouldn't turn. It pushed straight out to the wall. Montecalvo had nothing he could do. He was already on the throttle and had planned his exit.
The cars are right on the limit through that corner. It's a great camera shot. You won't see a car or a driver working harder through a corner anywhere on the BTCC calendar in 2014.
Drama at the back, that's Nick Foster who has gone off, and with it is Rob Austin, and Nick Foster, I'm afraid, bumps the barrier. pops the other side of the tyre wall, and that is a very high-speed part of the circuit to have an off.
Yeah, that's not a good place to go off. Not a good. There's contact turning in. The car just doesn't stop on the grass. Oh, that's a nasty. Red flag is out. The red flag is out. The race has been stopped. There's only 1 lap to go, or 2 laps to go. The race has been stopped. Obviously, they need to get attention to that car as quickly as possible, but that will be a result, and Shedden will be the winner from Jordan and Collard making up the podium. But at the moment, our thoughts are for Nick Foster. More room. It was one of those incidents. Look at the speed the car goes off, and what I don't like is the way it stops on its nose there and then goes over the wall, and not good to see at all. But so difficult into Church Corner.
Nick, a popular part of the BTCC paddock, so I hope he's okay, and the cars will make that. There he is, in fact, so he's out of the car. No doubt a bit shaken, but that's the best news we've had all day, I think.
Yeah, that is good news. Yeah, that is good news. But he's probably thinking, what happened there?
Yes.
Well, I was just on my line, and next thing I know, I'm going backwards at 120 miles an hour. But Rob probably thought he knew he was there, and there's certainly no malice intended there, I'm absolutely sure. But, you know, and we've seen cars go side by side through Church Corner, but you really do need to be side by side on the way in to make it work. Great racing. Collard is very quick across the chicane.
Safety car again. The yellow flags come out as they reach the timing line. The safety car is being deployed for the 2nd time. And it came out after the leaders had gone through, but just in time for the others behind to see the flag. But then the safety car on track, ready to scoop up the leaders. And again, I think Church
again.
Same place, isn't it? So once more, somebody's had a drama at Church, and the safety car for the 2nd time is deployed.
Well, there can't be much left of the barrier there at Church. That's the 3rd incident in the touring car races alone where we've seen cars go off. But they have to scramble the safety car because any accident there is 120 mile an hour plus. So I think we've got a look back here. That's Hayden Moffat. Oh, and that's Simon Belcher going off. Falling. Oh, that's a big shunt, big shunt. I hope he came down softly the other side of those tyres. I mean, that tyre wall is so demolished now. It just acted as a launching ramp, really, for Simon Belcher, the Karcher-sponsored car, taking a really wild ride there over the barriers.
We're on lap 11 out of 19, which has been extended, of course, because of the first safety car period. There is Simon. He's okay. The car is in the hedge somewhere, but the good news is that Simon Belcher is okay, and that is a big relief. Yeah. Thumbs up, well done, Simon. That is very, very good news.
Yeah, it's very excellent news to see.
Yeah.
Because
I think the number 6 car is going to be in the catbird seat.
Oh, we've got contact there. That was between 2 of the Porsches. It looks like that's the number 48 Porsche. Wow. That's a GT car together with the car. Oh, the huge crash with Enrique Cisneros and Eduardo Cisneros in the number 31 car. It's going to be on the right side of the screen. They come together and they have so much momentum, they literally just go straight off. And there you see him kind of hit that little section. He gets a dip and he's bouncing along the wall. He doesn't just hit the wall and flip onto it. He is bouncing along that tire barrier.
Wow, and that's right over the top of the marshal's post as well. That was absolutely terrifying. And
that's one of our camera guys. Rich White, you see him at the camera where it says TV crew. We understand he's okay. That's a great sign. See him standing with his camera, never flinching. Rich White does an incredible job of following that. But in the meantime there, you see him moving off to the side. Everybody concerned. The tire marshals there as well. This was the angle from Rich's camera as he sees the car literally coming at him and colliding with the tires directly in front of him. Meanwhile, you had that course marshal, that little area right there, and they were getting out of the way. And it's important to point out, this car does land straight up, and this is the onboard of Cisneros' car, and obviously we lose it just as he starts to go through.
That was a very frightening accident. You could see the marshal's point there.
And there we see the driver, Enrique Cisneros, or Eduardo Cisneros, getting out of the car. That is a great sight to see. What an incredible shunt as the two came together. He hit the wall, flipped up over, and actually did a complete flip. And now you can see him pointing over to the other Porsche, the one being driven by Marco Holt. So thank you for the thumbs up. We appreciate that. And he's looking over at him going, what? What was going on there?
Yeah, and
Ray and Newgarden went, Hinchcliffe went with blacks. Only 25 laps to go. You got Power on reds, and Power is going to be all over him the next 10 laps.
Here come the top three. Joseph Newgarden comes out in front.
Wow.
How about that? But can he maintain it? Now they're going to be all over him. This is going to be the lap of Joseph Newgarden's life.
You got the first three guys on the harder black tires. Will Power on warm soft reds. Hunter Ray to the inside.
Three of them get taken out. Oh! Can you believe what you've just seen?
Castro Neves contact. Newgarden, Hinch. There goes Sato. They're plowing in. The track is blocked.
This is a nightmare. The track is almost blocked.
Track is completely blocked. Stay in your car. Stay bolted in if you're okay.
Oh, that's Huertas.
That's Huertas.
You're going to have Colombian 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the restart.
Now, right here, he's squeezing him, and then he stuffs it in and gets him right in the back wheel.
You know, when I look at it from that view, PT, I can see why Hunter Ray thought that was his chance.
This is what it looked like from James Hinchcliffe's point of view. Running second for the majority of the race and well and truly in the hunt. Watch this.
That's not going anywhere.
And this is what it looked like for the now race leader, Will Power.
Pretty smart driving there by Will.